people, how are we doing? We're back. I've picked up the camera for the first time since July, and I'm really happy about it. A lot has changed since I last picked up this camera, which I will fill you all in. So today we're actually doing a press junket for the new film Bros. Yeah, I saw the film like 2 weeks ago and absolutely loved it. So it's actually a really exciting thing for me to kind of ask the questions that I want to ask about the film that I might not know so much about, if you know what I mean. So after my press junket, I'm going to stay in town, as later on I'm actually going to pitch House Central to another screening of Bros, because I feel like when I see it, when I'm first watching it, I'm so in work mode and I'm like, right, this is the only time I can see the film before asking the question. So I was like writing stuff down, looking up, writing stuff down, looking up, and I don't think I took in a lot of it. So it'll be really nice to go tonight, have a drink beforehand, go and just enjoy the film for what it is. And yeah, that's gonna be my day. So let's go. And just like that, we are all changed. Ah, what did I just step on? I think it was a twig. I'm not quite sure. That really hurt. Anyway, I've printed off my questions. I'm ready for my press junket. I am incredibly nervous, even though I shouldn't be. Who's playing music? Oh my god, that's my phone. I was definitely in this room, and my phone was in that room. So what happened? Anyway, all of my questions are ready. They're printed out. I'm going to put them in my laptop. I'm questioning whether to stay in town tonight after my press junket, maybe get some food, maybe do some work, or if I come home, have a little sleep, go back out later, feeling refreshed. It massively depends on how the interview actually goes. If it goes really well, I might stay in town, have a drink, see if any mates are around, or I'll come home, have a sleep, get changed, even though that this is freshly on, so probably won't get changed, but I might come back, have a sleep, maybe have some food, relax, and just maybe do some editing. I've got quite a lot of TikToks that I still need to post. Welcome to Waterloo. So basically my interview's at 2:10, I think, but I have to be there at like 2 o'clock. And I got on the train at 12 and I got the hotel wrong. I thought it was in one far, far away. So luckily it's quite close. So I've actually got off at Waterloo. I'm gonna have a walk. It's 12:38. We've got quite a lot of time, but that's okay. I'll go and grab a coffee and maybe do some work, because I think I will go home, have a little bit of a sleep, as I am super nervous for this, but that's okay. It's good to be nervous. Just went to get a coffee from my favourite coffee shop in the whole of London, the Espresso Rooms. Genuinely best coffee out there. They take such good care of their coffee. Oh, it's the first time that I've seen the actual theatre not as Dear Evan Hansen for like 4 years. That's sad. Do I know anybody in this cast? No, knows the answer. Not quite sure what's going on here, but they've blocked the road off for this. That was incredibly fun and very unexpected. I don't actually know who they are. I didn't plan it for the vlog, but to be police escorted by like people on bikes and people in like blacked out SUVs, they must be important. I've got my questions ready. I'm supposed to be in there at 2:10, but it's now 10:02, and they said it doesn't matter if you're early, so I'm just gonna go in, relax for a bit, go in there, smash this, but I will see you guys on the other side. I've just got home. I've made myself a chicken and chorizo sandwich because, as in Cornwall, I was watching my vlogs back last night and I was like, God, I forgot how much I like that sandwich. So I basically made the exact same thing. Yeah, that press junket could have been a lot better. Basically, I just got a bit nervous because before it was on Zoom, it was in my own home, it was in that safety. But when I was on their grounds and I was in a hotel room with lights and cameras, and there were like 7 other people, 1 on the microphone, 1 on the camera, 1 on the timer, 1 person telling me how much I had, 1 person on the door. It was one of those things where I think I got very, very overwhelmed, didn't quite know what to say. I think in me, I felt a bit self-conscious about the fact that other people were watching me ask questions and stuff. So we'll see what kind of content comes out of that. I'm kicking myself a little bit. But yeah, I think that could have gone a lot better. But I think the problem is that when I love something, like Dear Evan Hansen, like Six, like all of those musicals, I look at those people and I idolise them. And so seeing this film, and I was like, wow, that's a really, really solid film. I loved it so much that I was like, this person I'm looking up to. And suddenly I got very nervous and like all of the letters, you know, like in films how like letters come off the bottom of the page? It basically was like that. And I was like, oh no, no, please no. But it's done, so hopefully you'll see results in the next kind of few days. I've just got back into town. It's currently 5:30. The event doors don't actually open until 6, so I've got a little bit of time. And I've got to find Perry. There he is. I see him. Look who it is. Just up there somewhere. Wait, have you been on my vlog before?
Maybe once before, I don't know.
Perry vlog. Perry. Woohoo! How excited are you for this film?
I'm buzzing, I can't wait. I've heard great things from you. So.
This is my second time seeing it after the press junket this morning. This is a really exciting thing to come to.
I mean, the cocktail menu alone makes me want to see the film even more, like.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
That's banging.
You know, some people would take like 8.
Look, he's got the vlog camera back out. He's a vlogger. Yeah. He's a YouTuber. Sam's back. Look who it is.
I'm here.
Name James.
Yes, here we go. I'm very
an OnlyFans sensation.
Definitely not. Not yet.
How excited are you for this film?
I'm really excited. You've already seen it though, haven't you?
Yeah, this is my second time.
Mate.
It's a cracking film.
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
It's gonna be so good.
The director of the film, Nicholas Stoller, and 2 wonderful members of the cast, Mr. Luke McFarlane and Mr. Billy Eichner. Oh. Give it up, everybody!
How sick is that film?
Incredible. Hilarious, funny, heartwarming, and I cried.
It's so good. Bros, I have to say, it's an absolute corker of a film.
The cameos.
The cameos are
blinking,
on
you'll miss
point.
them, but they're so good.
They're
Some of them
on
are so
point.
good.
You guys need to go and see it now. Like, I know it's out in Canada. I think it's out in the US as well, so go now, go. I'm waiting, go now. We are off to Balance for some dinner, as none of us have eaten. Actually, I lie. I had a sandwich earlier. Good film, good food, good company. It's just been a great evening.
Yo guys, doing a little vlog takeover with your boy Jake. We've got your man, Poster Spencer. Here he is. Beauty and the Geek himself. Ed Sheeran's about.
We are all back home, back in the place where we love the most, the booth, to end the vlog. Today's been a really odd one. Basically, the press junket wasn't really how I wanted it to go. I think I kind of nerved myself out a little bit by being in London early and kind of overthinking it, and actually I don't think press junkets are for me, especially film ones. I think theatre ones I would feel a lot more comfortable with, because I can talk about theatre genuinely for hours without getting nervous or worried, because I know my stuff, whereas films I get a little bit nervous because there's so much to take in. And then I came home, was really quite disappointed, but then went out and had a really, really lovely evening going to see the film without having to worry about work. Morgan was there and Perry came along with me and Henry was at the event as well. So it was one of those ones where I just was in a really bad kind of headspace before going into it, because I was like, I messed up the press junket a little bit, but that's okay. Like, these things happen. It's the way that you deal with them going past that makes you realise how to jump those obstacles, let's just say. But tomorrow we're going off to Fair Game, which will be really fun. We're going to meet up with Stevie, go to Fair Game, which is an adult-only fairground place, which is just opened in Canary Wharf. And they invited me down, which is really, really kind of them. And they've given Stevie and I entry for free, which is very, very generous. And I'm actually really excited. It was a place where I wanted to go on my TikTok anyway. But yeah, that will be a really fun day. And I kind of needed to get through today, knowing that I've got to move on Tuesday and that I've got a few things planned this weekend, which will be really cool as well. But for the time being, I'm going to go to bed. But thank you all for coming on these adventures, and I'll see you later.